Okay, let's talk about something we all feel but almost never say out loud. That secret, kind of guilty feeling that deep down, you might actually hate having guests over. Come on, be honest. You know the feeling. The party's in an hour, you're looking at the clock, and you're just praying for that text to pop up, the one that says, "So sorry, can't make it." If that sounds even a little familiar, trust me, you are in very, very good company. Ugh, that sound. Ding dong. For so many of us, that isn't a happy sound. It's a jolt of instant anxiety. And you've probably just thought, oh, that's just me, I'm weird. But what if it's not? What if that's a totally normal, deeply human response? That feeling, it's a real thing. You could call it a form of territorial stress. It's that dread you feel when your safe space, your one true sanctuary, is about to be shared. And here's the wild part. It happens even when it's people you really genuinely like. Society is pretty quick to slap a label on this, right? Oh, you're just being antisocial. But what if that label is just completely wrong? Let's get into what's really happening in your head. So on one hand, you have the myth. You're being rude, you're unfriendly, you're antisocial. But the reality? Oh, it's so much deeper. This isn't about being anti-people, it's about being energy protecting. It's your brain's way of self-regulating because you have a fundamental need to decompress. It's a defense mechanism, not a character flaw. To really truly get this, we have to talk about what your home actually is. I mean, psychologically. Because it's way, way more than just four walls and a roof. Your home is your decompression zone. Seriously, think of it less as a house and more like a charging station for your brain. It's the only place on the entire planet where your brain gets to switch off, stop performing, stop reading every little social signal, and just be. It's where you can finally let that guard down. Because all day, every day, we're wearing what you could call a social mask, right? You're on for your boss, for your clients, even for the person making your coffee. You're performing. Home is supposed to be the one sacred place where you can just take that mask off and breathe. So, what happens the moment guests walk in? We're about to dig into the hidden mental price you pay for hosting. It's a cost your brain is paying, even if you're not consciously aware of it. The second a guest crosses your threshold, bam, that heavy social mask goes right back on. And just like that, your decompression zone is gone. It's transformed. You are now on stage in the one place on earth that's supposed to be your backstage. And look, this isn't just a feeling. It's a real biological chain reaction. First, the guest arrives. Instantly, that social mask is back on. Then your brain kicks into overdrive. It's constantly scanning, monitoring. Are they okay? Do they need a drink? Am I being awkward? All of that mental work makes your cortisol levels, your main stress hormone, start to climb. You are now literally in a state of stress. Okay, but here's the big twist. This is where we flip the whole thing on its head. What if this need to guard your personal space isn't a weakness at all? What if it's actually a sign of a really smart, really efficient brain? Yeah, you heard me. This isn't a bug in your system that needs a patch. It's a feature. It's a built-in advantage. So why is it a feature? Well, think about it. An intelligent brain thrives on control and predictability. When your environment is stable and predictable, your brain doesn't have to waste precious energy just navigating it. And that frees up a ton of mental horsepower for the important stuff. Deep thinking, creativity, problem solving. By fiercely protecting your space, you are subconsciously keeping your stress levels low, creating the perfect state for your brain to do its best work. It's actually a brilliant strategy. So the next time you feel that little knot of dread before guests come over, maybe don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, ask yourself this. What if this isn't me being antisocial? What if this is just my brain being smart, creating the perfect environment for me to thrive? What if your private, quiet sanctuary is actually your secret superpower?